Hey, what's up? I'm Guy.
I'm John.
It's our YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Give this video a like.
Yep, check out our podcast below in the description as well.
Also, it's kickoff week. So how about a Tito's kickoff, John? Doesn't that look good?
Yep, make a Tito's soda water and put a little OJ in there as well.
What he's got left, I mean, I don't think there's a lot of expectation because it's September 5th. Most guys with a lot left in the tank don't sign on September 5th, probably, unless they were holding out or holding in. That was not the case here. But they did just sign Josh Norman, which is, and it's definitely an acknowledgement that one of my concerns, I think a lot of people's concerns for several months with this team, just cornerback depth, is it's a real thing. Whether or not he can play, I mean, what did he play? 3 games last year, or started 6 games last year for the Bills? 3.
Well, Mosley got hurt a couple weeks. Mosley got hurt a couple weeks ago. So is his health in question? I wonder if that's a factor. Like, is Mosley good enough to go week 1, right? And then all of a sudden you're going, well, do they feel comfortable starting a rookie? Because the thing with their nickel corner, a lot of teams have a nickel corner who can, or at least some teams have their nickel corner is their starting corner who just bumps inside, and then the third guy is the outside guy too. The Niners nickel corner is a nickel corner only. K'Waun Williams, who's good, but he can't play outside, which kind of, pigeonholes them somewhat, right? I think like Jason Verrett, he can, if in a pinch, he can do both. So, Jalen Ramsey can do both, even though, as we found out when they played the Raiders in the practice, Renfro said, let's have at it, buddy. But it does limit you when a guy at corner can only do one thing if he's your nickel and he can't play outside. So you basically just have a corner who only plays inside. So if a guy gets injured, they either have to go, well, are you cool with just starting rookies? Are you cool with starting Lenore, right? Or Ambry Thomas? Like, could one of those guys start? And I'd argue, like, if you had to start him against the fucking Lions, I do think that's startable.
But you told me Mayoko wrote a piece that Ambry Thomas probably won't be active week 1.
Well, no, he just wrote like the guy's most likely to be inactive week 1, but that's also if you get an injury, that changes immediately, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Unless Josh Norman takes a spot.
When you draft a corner, they didn't draft Ambry Thomas in the first round, but you would have liked him to have been ready by the beginning of the season. It's not make or break, especially if Mosley's healthy enough to play. But
is Josh Norman going to be on the team come the Lions game?
He might not be, right? You make signings all the time.
Maybe this is just a couple-day tryout to get a feel where you at, and maybe you go, damn, will take his chances. Or it'd be pretty outrageous to just sign a guy off the street for week 1 and then he ends up starting. That'd be pretty nuts.
Yeah, it might be as simple as do you sign him just because you're not exactly sure. Maybe you won't feel like until Wednesday whether both your starters are going to be, we're not sure on Mosley, so let's just sign a guy just in case. Maybe he gets cut before the season. Maybe he starts the game. I don't know. Yeah. But you would hope that, Ambry Thomas or Diamador Lenore could be more ready than him, but that might not be the case. It does make me wonder, would Richard Sherman, if it not been for his issues, would he have been signed by the 49ers by this point in time? Right? He was. You would think
you'd rather have Richard Sherman. Yeah, you'd rather have Richard Sherman than Norman. Right? I would.
Now, would you sign Richard if it was a situation where you were going to sign a guy Sunday and you might cut him by Wednesday? I don't know if you would do that to Richard. If Richard would do that or if you would do that to him. But I don't. We're just guessing what the situation could be.
It does feel like you have more room to just do NFL cold-blooded stuff with Josh Norman than you would for Richard, who has been a big part of your organization for the last 3 years. To treat him like you can just with older players that you don't know, right? It's like it's a lot easier to, make a decision like a one-night stand than it is with someone that you've dated for a long time to just treat like, whatever, I just won't call her back. Like, you can't. They just would not do that to Richard Sherman.
Right.
Because I do not think this guy's a lock to be on the team by the weekend. But maybe it's just as simple as this. He was going to sign with a team or two. Nothing's guaranteed with anywhere he's going to sign. But if they wanted to get a quote-unquote tryout for this guy, they had to sign him. But it's not nothing. Like, you don't just randomly sign a guy September 5th.
Hey, this video brought to you in part by DraftKings. Sign up with the promo code HAM right now and get in our league. Link is below.
Also, check out our friends at sleepnumber.com/ham. Biggest sale of the year this week, Labor Day, baby. Let's go.
Garofalo says Norman can earn up to $2.5 million with this deal, source says. had other interest as well, gets to deal with a base value above the minimum. So maybe he will make the 53-man roster.
Why wouldn't you have signed him 2 weeks ago?
Maybe something. That's where you want. That's what makes you wonder. Did something happen to somebody that we don't know about yet from an injury standpoint?
That party that they threw last night in San Jose with all the guys. You think maybe someone rolled an ankle?
Maybe somebody's waiting on a second COVID test. I don't know.
Yeah. This isn't nothing. It's not nothing for sure.
So
it would it shock you if something comes out tomorrow? Someone has tested positive, or someone torn a hamstring, or who knows? I don't know.
The other thing it could be is like you had some time off last week. You just kind of take a step back, you reevaluate your whole roster, and you go, are Lenore and Ambry Thomas ready? Right? Because it happens, like you said, that Mayoko wrote this piece about Ambry Thomas probably not going to be on the 53-man roster week 1. It's like, okay, guys, how do we feel about this team?
No, not going to be active. You're going to be on the roster, inactive. Like he did inactive stuff on game. Yeah.
Okay. Not going to be active week 1. Sorry, thank you. But did you take some time and go, okay, who are we really comfortable putting on the field right now, week 1?
Yeah, could it be as simple as they had a couple days off, the coaching staff, some cocktails were drank, Tito's, Kyle's on his couch. You just try to kind of go do some deep thinking. You're like, yeah, I don't really love this group as much a couple days without seeing them. Like I need to text John, who already has the scout outfit down. I mean, Nike tennis shoes, pair of jeans, untucked team polo.
Team issue shoes, right? The shoes are team issue.
That is what scouts wear. He's got it down perfectly. Now, he has clearly a better body type, no rolls, just broad shoulders, pulls off like he just makes that outlook look very normal, but he just rocks it pretty consistently.
Yeah.